Sagittarius, there seems to be a hell of a lot of thinking. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn or a Gemini, which would be a 6. But Sagittarius, all I keep hearing is I'm thinking about a thing, about Stephen King, or about a Lion King, Leo in your energy also. But like I'm thinking about lying, or I'm thinking about work, I'm thinking about... See, because I'm picking up 5, which you are, Sagittarius, 5 also Taurus. So obviously if you've watched this channel for a while, you understand how I read within numerology as well. Being a Sagittarius, you can also watch this as a Taurus, but it's also a 5, because all I keep hearing is I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about the relationship at work. I'm thinking about a relationship when I'm not at work. I'm thinking about work when I'm in a relationship and out of a relationship. And I'm thinking and I don't know, it feels like such heavy energy for me to really be able to like get through to your energy, because I don't think that you're talking. I think that you're thinking, but you're not talking. It kind of feels like this Sagittarius of like I'm thinking, okay, hold on a minute, I'm Sagittarius / Taurus energy, so I'm thinking about work, I'm thinking about the relationship at work, I'm thinking that you work too much, I'm thinking that my workload is too much, and because my workload is too much, now I'm thinking about the relationship at work when I'm not with you. I'm thinking about the relationship when I am with you. So, I don't know, it's kind of like a you two kind of like with or without you. I'm still thinking about you, whether I'm with you in spirit or whether I'm physically with you or not. I don't know if somebody's lost a person here, because I'm picking up silver linings, so there's silver, but also like that is passed on, and I'm thinking about you, and I'm thinking. See, whichever way it is, you've got an obsessive thinker here, an obsessive thinking. I don't know whether this is a good or bad energy, Sagittarius, if I'm honest. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but there seems to be a hell of a lot of things going on. But I will tell you about this karma of what I've noticed, and I was going to do this for a video for everybody that was just on my patrons. But energy of karma, right, when you're, especially as a reader, when you're looking at it, right, even when you relate to your own readings, when you look at it, you kind of think, you know what, there's quite a lot going on in a certain way, and then all of a sudden, like I've always said for a while, karma will throw a curveball at you, and you think that the reading is about you, and it is, and it seems to be that circumstance, but then spirit changes it within a soulmate, which means that it can be your love life, but because I believe that we're all soulmates, it just changes the scenario. Basically, it's like morphing into another energy, because it's kind of like a person, how can I explain this without babbling? Sorry. Because we're all soulmates, and we're all interconnected, and we're all connected within soulmates, right? So not just love interest, but friends, job, people, money, energy is all one thing, okay? Because it's all one thing, you think that this is all happening, and then all of a sudden, it flips around where it's kind of like the person's workload or something, right? So you think, oh, it's mine because it's heavy, blah, 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 this is going on around my work. But then the soulmate situation changes where it's another person at work. How can I explain that? Hope you get it. Like, you know, the energy of karma changes, where you think, okay, right, and you've kind of got it, and you think, right, I know what that's going to be. And then all of a sudden, spirit will throw the same message at you, but in a different manner, in a different form. It will change. It's around Scorpio energy. It's around Scorpio energy, right? So the energy doesn't change, but the scenario changes, which means that it can be anybody. Because if spirit thinks, okay, well, you know too much about your future, you're still going to go through that lesson regardless, but we'll just flip it around and swap it a little bit and mix it and blend it all around Sagittarius or Libra, and something to do with around work and my workload. So you've kind of got this working type sort of energy of a, you see, I can even tell you this and then they change it. You see, I can tell you this and then spirit changes it and you're like, oh, okay, I've got it now. Yeah, that's definitely the message. And then bam, it flops around, smacks you up the ear on. You're like, oh, I didn't see that one coming, right? So I don't know what this is around, someone being slapped or violence or something like that, or like, I mean, in the Scorpio reading, person, thank you so much for actually posting it, but something was going on in Canada, okay, where children were all found in Canada, where I was saying, man, in the Scorpio reading, I was saying that people have been found in cupboards Like, I could see people trying to get out that were chained up and all sorts, and it was such a dark, bad energy. I was thinking, what on earth is this that's going on? Somebody linked a post that they've just found in Canada, these children that were all a part of a school, that were all, man, I don't want to go into what happened to these poor kids, but they found remainders of their bodies and everything. They're all hidden into the floor and everything. And man, that came up in the Scorpio reading. So, yeah, so anyway, Sagittarius, so there you go, there's an omen. So, it's kind of like this, I don't know, buried, something sort of like buried, being buried alive, like drag me to hell or something, like being buried alive. I don't know what that's for, being buried alive, or from bury, but I feel as if I'm like dead inside. So that came up in another reading, which was Muse, dead inside. So I feel like I'm dead inside. So someone's stomach, I'm picking up like stomach ulcers or like something in my stomach, and I feel like you're definitely dealing with Scorpio energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. But don't forget, if you're a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or North Node, anywhere, you can still also watch it as a Taurus. If you're a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and you're a 5, you can basically watch a Sagittarius reading, just basically see if the story fits. Okay, the story fits because it's general. Okay, it wouldn't matter in a normal reading for a person that is, you know, a private reading, but it would be in a general reading when I'm calling out a numerology number or so. Okay, so you've kind of got this very confusing situation around obsessive thinking, around work, about working on the relationship's not working. A working relationship is that I'm working, but at work I'm thinking that relationship is not working. So the person that's thinking that the relationship's not working, it is because the person's making that not work, which means that they're at work. So it's like I'm at work, work is on my mind 24/7, work is on my mind 24/7, about a 7. So a 2 Libra, which is work, 4 Scorpio, 7 life path or Cancerian. Also, because of 4 being Aries, you would have Aries in your Aries in your soul group also, because Scorpio is also an Aries. So for a lot of you, you've got these placements. Sorry if I'm confusing you, but it's just my head and I work out patterns. Okay, but yeah, I'm definitely picking up like work, twerking and working. Some of you, it's like fitness, all that kind of thing, but it's not working. They're saying like some of you are on a regime of like working. It's kind of like being on a diet but going to the gym. I think we went out on this before. It's like going to the gym and putting in loads of work, but then coming away from the gym and then pretty much piling on the calories because of the weight that was lost. Do you know what I mean? Like, seems like the energy of the scenario seems like a complete and utter waste of time. Like, I'm doing something and then I'm undoing the work by doing the work. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just does not make sense. And it is around Libra. Okay. So here it doesn't make sense, and it's kind of like I'm at work and I'm not. It came up in that reading, in one of these readings. It doesn't make any sense. Why? Because someone's doing extra hours and not getting paid, and it was to do with around someone not saying it. Oh man, it was involved in a Libra, I think, reading. Man, the messages are kind of the same, because even Libra would mean work. You know, so you can watch a Libra energy and relate it to work, right? But yeah, I'm picking up that somebody's doing extra hours, extra shift, like 12-hour shifts or extra hours or just more hours, and then they've had more hours put onto their workload, but it's not being reflected in the tax. It's not being reflected in the tax, which means that somebody's been like given a load more hours to do, but their tax doesn't work out because of the like tax relief. Which means that if you do more hours than what you're designed to, because it was to do with, and I think it's in your energy definitely, is people that work on, say, like you're on the books, blah, 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 set amount of hours, so on and so forth. Then people that work shift work, so they do more hours. So they're people that ring up and say, hello, can you come into work? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're going to give you an extra 4 hours. But then at the end of the month, or at the end of the year, and at the tax year, you don't get that in relief because you've done more hours than what you should do within that given time. So it seems like here something is fair or unfair advantage around an energy of work and Libra, around that things are not weighing up, and the sense that doesn't make any sense, which means that you're actually not making any money. You're kind of actually doing more hours, but you're actually not making any more money, because it was to do with confidence, and it was to do around Leo. And it was around having to go into and say, stop saying yes, keep, like, because somebody here is loyal to a T. Laura, the name Laura, or loyal to a T, right? Loyal to a T, which means, okay, I will say yes. Yes, okay, I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it. Okay, yeah, go on then, I'll take the extra hours. Yeah, go on then, I'll do extra shift work. Yeah, go on then, I'll do it. Yeah, okay. Like scapegoat energy, but like, yeah, I'll do it. Okay, yeah, oh, well, you'll do it, won't you? Right, and then you add this other energy in another reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, of someone that was actually saying no, no, right? Then somebody gets very angry at the person that actually says no, and then all the work gets given to this person. But this person, in my eyes, has boundaries, right? Which is around a 7 energy, Cancerian, but has boundaries, possible, right? It doesn't have to be the sign, but has boundaries, right? So then you'll do it, won't you? You'll do it, you'll do it. Yeah, go on then, I'll do it. Okay, I'll take extra hours, I'll take extra hours. I'll take extra hours. Yeah, go on then, I'll stay over at night and I'll do extra hours. But it's not being proven in pay packet for a lot of people, because it's around someone that's getting frustrated to shit around a Sagittarius energy, Taurus, or a life powerful. 5, but definite 5, 5, 5. Right? Johnny 5 is alive. John or Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, all the J's, right? But again, and also people in same-sex relationships. Right, but again, like going over it and 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 over it. You'll do it, won't you? Yeah, go on then, I'll do it for you. Yeah, I'll do this for you. A little minion, person that just says yes all of the time. Yes, 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 I'll do it. 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 Okay. And then this person's getting very, very, very stressed out because of their work, right? Because of their work. And then because they're at work thinking about their relationship and their partnership at work. If this scenario shows up for you and it is around work, it is saying, Spirit, you can blame me if you like, Spirit is saying that, you know, what am I saying? Well, that a person isn't saying no. Their confidence is to be able to go to a boss and say, I can't do that for you. I can't just keep doing all of this and not getting paid, or doing it all for free and not getting anything from it, right? Somebody is doing things for free and not getting anything from it, right? Which means, okay, I'll do all of these favors for you. I'll do all of these things for you, but they're not getting anything from it. Like, they're not getting any benefit from it. Well, they might be, but the lesson of what I'm picking up is around for you is saying that it's around a Scorpio energy, right? And what is Aries or Scorpio? My head sometimes, sorry if I really confuse people, right? But because I see numbers, I don't really see people, I see numbers and things. That's how I work out your code. That's how I channel. I work it all out, and then it starts to make sense that really doesn't make any, right? But so I'm definitely picking up that somebody just keeps doing something all of the time, like working, for instance, and they do extra hours and extra hours and extra hours, but they won't say anything to their boss to say, look, this is unfair, I can't do this many hours because it is not working out at the end of the year where I don't get any tax, like I pay more in tax. So whether you know this or whether you don't, it seems like that you're putting in a hell of a lot of hours at work and not really getting any benefit from it. And why is that? Because some people are not actually telling their boss that this isn't fair, that this is not fair, right? So, you know, confidence will show up around your work, because if you don't stand up for yourself, normally this is where people are like, well, I can't go outside of the box and think differently. I have to just keep saying yes, yes, I'll do it. Well, if you're a scapegoat, your boss is constantly going to ask you to do it because you do it, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, but all these people that say no, you don't pull your weight and you don't do anything and you don't do all of this and you don't do that. And then you take this out on your partner, right? But anyway, work instant for a start. No, 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 yes, yes, go on then, I'll do it. Right, right, go on then, I'll do it. Right, yeah, go on, I'll do it. I don't want to do it. Spirit, in my head, your thoughts are not private. This is why you get karma, right? So, right, yes, go on, I'll do it, but I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, so you want to do that, do you? No. Well, you keep saying that I'll do it. Okay, then go on then. We'll keep giving you it. Scapegoat energy. Yeah, I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it. You're doing it to yourself. Justice, Justin. Right? But like, again, here, Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin. Okay, let's give you all of this energy. Let's give you... No, I don't want to do this. Well, you keep saying yes, don't you, Libra? You keep saying yes. No, the Libra's saying no. And I'm saying yes. Can you see anybody in this scenario getting really confused? Can you see anybody getting really confused? Right? Yeah, go on then, I'll do all of these things for you. Go on then, I'll do all of those things for you. Go on then, I'll do all of that. Don't want to. Spirit, you just said yeah. No, I didn't. I said, well, I said yes to the humans, but I'm saying no to you. Oh, are you now? Saturn, the moon. Oh, you think that you're in control of your destiny in your life, are you? Your life is around a boundary. If you don't want to do it, then why is it that you are? Well, because I do want it, but don't. No. Let's cut with the bullshit, right? Taurus, Sagittarius. Let's cut with the bullshit. I'm getting frustrated and fed up around people. People in life are assholes. People in life are assholes. They are. They are. The more that you interact with assholes, even if you look at Saturnian energy, right, which is like spirits and like Zeus and fucking Aries and, you know, all of those. Why do you think they don't interact with people on Earth? Because they can't stand us. They think that we're stupid. They think because they listen to our heads and think, Jesus Christ, brother, what on earth are y'all doing with your head? Right? You keep thinking, and it's like, well, no, not when I'm privately thinking. Also, like when I pray and I believe in religion, and I sit there thinking, I hope that everybody's listening to me out there and everything else, and yes, they're listening, aren't they? Yeah. So, like during your day or your night cycle, you think they listen the most all of the time. So your thoughts are not private, and they're seeds of intent of what is kind of like, man, we don't know what to give you at this time because you don't know what you want. Yes, Spirit, but do you not understand that I'm going through something because of Saturn retrograde and because of everything else? Oh, you've caught on then, are you? That you are not in control of your life. We are. We are in control of what you do because we are very controlling. Why is that? Because we are planets. Right? We are controlling what you get and what you don't get and when you get it. And what you get back is as good as you get. Right? So you get fights, energy, frustration, pissed off. Your energy then turns into karma. It dissolves itself, comes back as karma. The energy up there isn't karma. The energy comes down as karma. Right? So it all comes down on me. It all comes crashing down on me. Everything seems to be going wrong around house, home, work. Too much work. Too much work will kill you every time. Like Queen said, but he just altered the like words. Too much work will kill you every time. It's hard work. Why do I say work will kill you every time? Life. Do you think that work is like just earning money? No, work. Life is work. It's hard work, right? Life is hard work. Energy, people are hard work, right? Whether you do something or whether you don't do something, life is hard work, right? Because if you can't be bothered and you're like got lack of energy and you can't be bothered to do anything, that's hard work, right? It is extremely hard work for the person that sits there going, oh, man, I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I'm fed up, and I'm not doing anything. It's hard work, yeah. But you need to put the work in. You are, constantly. It's hard work, right? So, anyway, Sagittarius, coming out of the comedy value of 1919 on the clock, right? So 2. Well, yeah, 2. So you're probably Libra. But, like, probably work, right? But, like, you could work for a Libra. There could be a Libra at work, right? But there's definitely Libra energy here around work. 100%, right? So, the sense that makes no sense is the fact that why it doesn't is because somebody keeps saying yes, as somebody in the scenario keeps saying no. Because they keep saying no, somebody feels as if other people are not pulling their weight. and then my boss asks me to do all of these kind of things, and I say yes. Who's to blame for that energy? If somebody keeps saying yes, yes, go on, then I'll do it. Yes, go on, then I'll do it. Yes, go on, I do it. Right? But I don't want to. Then why is it that you're not telling a human being, no, I can't do it. I can't do that. Sorry, I can't do that. Right? So I'm fed up, pissed off, frustrated. Come home, someone else's fault. Someone else's fault. I'm tired, frustrated, I'm fed up. Someone else won't do what I want them to do. Why is that? Because the mirror then is created within oneself of yes and no. Right? Regardless of sign. Because of yes and no, and repetitive thoughts of 5, and going over it and over it and over it and over it and over it, feels like just being fucking run over. Right? By a 7 or a Cancerian. But it feels like just being run over. Right? So, if I'm honest, your reading really isn't making much sense. And to be honest, like I said, the tarot card readings just lately, I've been looking as if I'm mad, right? Because there's a lot of things that I have actually figured out within my own readings that are actually, this is how I've realised, Spirit will really throw a curveball at you. When you think you know your future, they'll change it and they'll just throw another soulmate situation at you, which is everybody. And because it is, I think, well, okay, you know that part now then. Okay, so what you don't know is your karma. It is blind from you constantly. Your messages will just swap, change around. You think, it's got to be that person. I know damn well it's going to be. And then, bam, amps to be someone else. And you're like, oh, I was completely unaware of... Completely unaware. Right? Your karma is constantly blind from you. Constantly. Right? Constantine. Something to do with Tina or Constantina or Constance. Constance? I don't know. That's just a pattern of behaviour. It's just, I could tell you all that your doctors, nurses, NHS working for that 12-hour shifts, probably something to do with also Pisces 3, Pisces 12-hour shifts, or shift work, extra shift work. It's not being reflected in your pay packet. You're doing extra work, but you're not getting the pay and benefit out of it. It might seem so, but at the end of the year, you end up paying more tax because your tax bracket goes up. Even if it doesn't or it does, you're still putting in loads of work and not really receiving the benefit because you're giving up work for life. And then if life goes out of control because your work is out of control, everything is out of control because of a boundary that you haven't said no to, which means that you've not had any time off, right? Because you haven't had any time off, when you have some time off, and if you start shouting and screaming around a person because you've got time off and they haven't, you're going to fuck everybody up, right here. Normally when a person's workload gets very stressed out and fed up and everything else, blah, 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 I've got too much work, now I've got a day off, now I need to do everything really quickly, and everybody else has got to now bend over to my way. Because I now have time off work, you're got to be having time off work, and we're going to be able to fit in around my schedule. No. No. Because you can't, well, it seems like you're probably going to be doing that, Sagittarius, right? And this could even turn around on you. It could even be where, like, you've got some time off, okay, and you have a relaxing thing, and then if you've got loads of kids or blah, 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 you end up getting 1, called into work, or 2, you end up not wanting to see anybody because you're absolutely knackered. Or you've got loads of kids and they all swarm you wanting a load of things. Right? So, be cautious of what I'm saying to you around your karma, of where you think that you'll know, and then they'll just throw something at you like, it's one more thing. It's one more thing, it's just Stephen. It's just the king, Stephen King or something, or Leo. Okay. It's just one more thing, Steve. Anyway, let's see. So external energies that are around, I nearly said Capricorn, could be dealing with a Capricorn. But external energies that are around Sagittarius, I like these bits because these do tell me normally quite a lot of things that could also be coming towards you, and then what people are going through on the external energy. Change up also for your reading. There will be a weekly reading for yourselves, and then it will be a you versus them, but thoughts and feelings. Your thoughts, your mind, their thoughts, their mind. How they're seeing the scenario, how the scenario is playing out. If that ends up being friends and also people as well, I kind of add that into the mix and tell you this could also be a friend, and we work out the karma through people's thoughts of who you're connected to during that time. Okay. At the moment, It's Two of Cups. It's Libra. It's a trigger. It's someone that is obsessively thinking but not acting on things, which means that it's a broken connection at the moment. It's like a broken record. You may not be speaking to this person at this time. It's like, because if this is family, I'm not speaking to the family because we don't get on. There's someone in my energy that really annoys me around the family. Could be your husband, could be your wife, right? Who knows? But in the Two of Cups, normally that's where people are like not together, not really speaking, because the energy doesn't mix well, because it can be a broken Six of Cups. Now, for a lot of you, you could have met a new person and things are going all right for you, and you're just establishing the relationship. You're just starting to establish things. Someone else is just starting to get established. Published is also what I'm hearing. I'm just getting published. I'm publishing a book is what I'm also hearing. Like, ooby-doo, I want to be like you, oo-oo. Somebody who's establishing a book. So, writing a book. Write it down. Make a book. But, so I always think of the Ice Cube and what's his name? Not 24/7, what is it? Puff Puff Give, Puff Puff Give. And he goes, write it down, write a book, who gives a fuck? Just do whatever you like. Just don't tell me. Well, anyway, external energy, Sagittarius. So, yeah, I am singly not speaking. I am singly not speaking. I'm looking after my health. But if you feel... what is this? It's a Virgo energy. It's a Virgo energy. It's a Virgo thing. They're never happy, right, Virgos? You never seem to be able to get what you want, right? Here. Well, I don't know, some of you are single and you've just got this new person but you feel single in it. Or you're in a relationship and you feel single in the relationship. You know, they both are two contrasts. Single but have a connection. Which tells me not speaking. Right, not speaking. So you make it so someone's contemplating on being single here, because they're coming across as single. So even if you're in a relationship and you're not speaking to a person, you're coming across as single. Right, now you either are or you're not, but you're coming across as single. So external energies around Sagittarius. 8, Leo. So, well, you're just enjoying your time. Free, single, relaxing, enjoying your time. What is going on around you? Well, your partnership. You're probably not speaking with your partnership and you're just doing things on your own. Doing it your own way and continuing on with your karma of things. Okay. What's the Two of Cups for? It's so hot in Britain at the moment, man. It really is hot in the UK. This is going on around home. Also, 6 and 2, 7, 8. So Leo, Aquarian energy, things happening at home. I mean, I don't know. For some reason, these cards tell me that things are okay, but the energy tells me that that is kind of a metaphysical, physical connection, which means that I'm married and I'm in the relationship with a person that I don't want to be with. I want to be with them, don't want to be with them. Want to be with them. This is a Libra Virgo, absolutely lost in translation, absolutely lost in translation. Which means that I don't want to be where I am, but I want to be where I am. I'm staying as I am, but I am not moving. It's not satisfactory enough, but at least I feel healthy. So then I'm still not also moving because I'm in a broken relationship of 6, but still going through the same thing. Which means that I don't really want to be in this 6, and it's more of a broken record, but I still am, and I still haven't done anything about it. That's Virgo energy, purgatory. They'll always like feel as if they've not accomplished anything. Right, that's a Virgo energy. It doesn't have to be a Virgo, but in this here, it's kind of like, well, I feel like I'm established, but, and then it's kind of like, okay, well, everybody at home, you know, I have a daughter or son that is probably possible a Virgo. They're like not speaking, and they're kind of like break up, split up, break up, split up, break up, split up. We're in a relationship, but that person's broke up, split up, broke up, split up. Okay, I need to talk to my friend that could be around a Libra about this, me being single and not speaking, and then speaking and not speaking, and getting completely bonky-eyed, cross-eyed here. Right, that's kind of what I'm working out. Because you've got a metaphysical one and a physical one. So you know, on your external energies, which means that some people here can be in, like, married, children, common law man and wife, but it's more of a broken connection all the time, and I ended up just basically being a housewife, which is I cook, clean, look after the children, blah blah blah, but the connection of love is non-existent. It's not there, right? It's just coexisting. That is also a Virgo energy. They love to just coexist, right? They just love to coexist, right? So they stay put for ages. They're a lot like a Capricorn energy. They stay put, right? So they just stay in that energy. If that relates to them needing to do something in their life and come up against an energy to say no, they'll always feel as if they can't, right? Which means, no, I'm not moving. I'm not going to do anything. I want to stay where I am, right here. I want to stay what I am. Come as you are. Come as you, whatever. Kurt Cobain, stay here, right? Stay with me. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, well, I mean, happy as a pig in shit, really, is what it's saying. Things that are going on around you externally is just you're happy with life completely and utterly, okay? Very strange, very strange, well, kind of 2 and 6. Eight of Wands. Well, generally, this is a good reading for the people that are on a good standing, because I get so many negative people, and then I also get so many people that are also in good standing. So, you know, so here everything should be going swimmingly. Okay, probably spending time with your mother. If not, you're just spending time alone, single, on your own, but have a connection. It's very weird. I can't work that out. It's like I have a connection, but I'm spending more time on my own. Or you have a new connection and you are talking to your partner, and everything is going well. There is nothing wrong whatsoever. Not that I'm trying to make their things be wrong. It's just that I get this sense that something is wrong here with this 2 of Cups and this 6. Which means that there seems to be a lot of things going on around the family that you might see, that people don't live in the 6 of Cups. Like children, they don't live at the 6, right here. Because they have their own connections with people. I need to look more into what that is. What is this 6 of Cups? 6 of Cups, yeah, 6 again, Gemini, Capricorn. Well, like I said, in a reading, that can be this other person. You see, it can be this other person. Because you've got Gemini, Capricorn energy, which is happy, but they have a 2 of Cups. It's kind of like someone isn't speaking to a person, or it's like a rekindled connection, or like somebody has a connection with someone that's already in a relationship. 2 of Cups always means to me is either a broken connection or a new one, but metaphysical, right? But that metaphysical connection of 2 is connected to the 6, which is here, which means that somebody could have met a person, but the person has someone already, right? And that's why this single is here, because some of you could have met a new person, but you've found out that they've either got like strong family things going on, or they have a large, built, well-to-do family, and you are in a relationship with this person. But if you're in a metaphysical one, and you found out that this person may be in a relationship, that's because they are, and that's where the milk can start to turn sour, maybe if it does during your actual weekly reading. Because what you've got is friends and people that are here that are single in your external energies, people that are single, that you're spending time with them because they are single. Spending time with Emma, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Melanie. It's kind of very odd. It's kind of like a husband and wife here, that, or a girlfriend and boyfriend that, well, go to work, then come back and rejoice. Or the name Joyce or Gianna. It's a difficult one to pick up for an external energy, because well, I mean, it's good, it's just that I'm not really picking up any conflict in order to work out. Because my channel messages said differently, but like I said, it is external energy. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. Well, there is no problem. There is no problem. So I don't keep looking for a problem, Steve. There is no problem at the moment. Well, your external energy here, somebody is in a relationship. But because this is here, this could be a Capricorn or Gemini that would cross-watch this energy knowing about this energy here. Right. Because... Well, this is you. Well, no, this is Virgo. This is Virgo for me, right? And a 9 would be a Virgo for me. But here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Virgo normally. But kind of like I'm in a relationship with this person and I love them. So there is no problem. There shouldn't be. Because if your external energies is that this person is, but you get an external energy that comes up as conflicted, then why is this person not happy? Like, why? Like, if you're because I have to look at both sides of this coin, because I'm very diplomatic. Like, you know, and this came up in another reading, and I could only really say about that when it came up on Patreon. That if you're not happy with this person, it's because they are, one, just generally happy and have everything themselves, which means they can also be in a relationship that they are happy with here, that they are happy with. This person, whoever it is happy in the circumstance that they're in. They like it. They're in a relationship. They love it like that. They love their free time. They love to be alone a lot of the time also. They love to think of their friends or like people, you know. Very odd for an external energy because there's no conflict for me to figure out, and that's what a tarot reader does, is try to figure out the conflict. So I'll have to start your reading because normally there's a strong storyline I can kind of try and work out there where it kind of ends up being the channeled stuff. So very happy at work. Y'all guys should be very happy at work. You've got a stable job, or your partner has. Let's see, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node for the first week of June. See? Readings that don't make sense. 9 of Wands, Virgo energy again. Virgo energy, creating a trigger and a mirror. So if this is, like I said, if this is your partner and all of that energy comes round as your partner, being like very happy, easy-go-lucky, blah, 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 like feels the connection, has the connection, but someone here of around a Virgo energy is creating stress, mirror, and like control and narcissism and blocking the connection because of this person. So, you know, because you have to look at it, this could even be an external energy of that person, and that they're happy, you know, they're in love, blah, 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 as the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, which is normally a Virgo. And this is a Virgo energy. So why is this person, whoever this is normally a Leo Virgo for me. This means Leo Virgo as a card. It doesn't have to be, can be happening to them doing it, who cares? Right, I don't care, sorry I don't. Unless it's my life. And when this does happen in my life, then I start to care about what goes on in my life, right? But again, Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jays. But again, here, not satisfied. Not satisfied. I've got everything on my mind. I'm creating more of an illusion and a trigger for this person. If whoever is doing this, you'll not get with this person here. Right? You'll not get with this person here. Because that's a fucking goddamn king. As a king, well, rules the queen energies. King. Right? So you got king, queen. But like in a relationship, great. That's what I said. Your reading externally can be of a metaphysical one, physical one. That your partner is with another person, or you're interested in a metaphysical person that's in a relationship and you see them as narcissistic. This is where people go around saying, yeah, it's the karmics. No, you have karma and dharma. You have someone that lives the life of luxury like they're happy as a pig in shit because they are receiving dharma. They receive dharma, right? The person that receives karma is the person that says they chose their karmic over me. No. That's because you're the karmic. It's because you've listened to too much twin flame bollocks. That's why they've told you about karmics. People think I'm exempt from that because I have a spiritual connection and they chose the other people. They chose everybody else over me. Right? The karmic energy. Right? So if you're looking at twin flames, spiritual, Two of Cups, and y'all just met me, y'all probably won't like me because I don't read the same as everybody else. Right? I've been through it, wore the t-shirt, thrown it out, understood it, had 7 twin flame relationships. It's all spiritual connection. Doesn't work out the way people teach you, which is they get very tetchy around twin flames because they don't want to break people's like, oh no, they're going to get very angry if I mention that. Right, fuck it. No, it's bollocks, it's brainwashing nonsense. It's true, but people evolved it into things that weren't. Just tarot readers grabbed hold of everything that they possibly fucking could in order to make more subscriptions. Now majority of these people have got, I don't know, 90,000 views per video. You know, and then some people out in YouTube land find me and say, you know, I can't help people that are fucking loopy and brainwashed. This is why all humans are absolutely flawed to shit. Right? You don't tell me that you go out in society now and you don't see people stabbing each other and killing each other and getting arrested and selling drugs and raping children. You know, what happened in the goddamn poor thing over in, you know, Canada. How's life really as a human? Shit. Because people are absolutely flawed. That's why spirits will not really, like, what on earth? It's a flawed energy of what we are. Right, this is why I stay away from people. Right, I'm not kidding. Flawed. Okay. So, again, control. Right, control. Someone is creating more mirrors, an illusion, triggering things off. Not wanting this stable energy, not satisfied with that, because that can also be a message from spirit for you guys if you're watching, right? Of like, oh, hold on, 2, yes, no, you are happy, but you're not. But you're in an environment that's a narcissistic, controlling environment at home or wherever you are, and it's extremely controlling and narcissistic. So why are you there? Well, it's stable, it's relaxing, it's easy, you know, okay. So, well, that's the way you live, right? That's where you are, that's what you have. So why did you not want all of it? I don't want all of this. Okay, but you told us that you do because that's where you are. Yeah, but hold on, now I'm just completely and utterly confused. So, through these energies, what could be coming up for your weekly, if somebody starts to question the other person's reality, and this came up hugely in the advice for Leo, right? Hugely in the advice for Leo on Patron for their weekly. If somebody starts to question someone else's reality and says, is everything okay because you're not speaking anymore? Yeah, hold on a minute, that was you, bruv. You know, you swapped things around. You know, you'd said one thing and then you started talking to me, but then you stopped talking to me, and you normally do all of that. I can just sense that something isn't right. I'm using my intuition. I can sense that something is very off. You're changing up the normal routine of what you normally do, right? Then someone creates a mirror and then starts to gaslight a person. You get it all the time. Some people, they contact you and they say, and they stopped speaking, right? They stopped speaking, right? And then they go back on their word, and then they say, oh, now I do want to, like, then start speaking to you, but what they first say can be something like, is everything okay? Are you all right? And you're like, yeah, bruv, I'm fine. I'm not sick. Like, yeah, but, like, are you okay? Like, are we okay? And you're like, fuck no, bruv, we're not now, because you're gaslighting me. Everything was fine. Everything was all right. Why did you start doing that? No, that was you. Questioning people's reality of something that you know happened, yourself individually when you come out of it, you know it happened. When a person starts to question someone else's life and someone else's reality and ask, is there anything wrong? Not with that fucking person, no, because they're happy as a pig in shit. But what y'all got is gaslighting, right? You've got gaslighting. When a person questions another person to say, are you okay? Like fuck, right? Gaslighting, right? It's making someone believe in something. See, somebody might even know something, but there's gaslighting, so you can never figure that out, because it can be truth, no truth, half truth, some truth. You can be people energies that cause conflict, that want to, you know. A devious energy could be someone that is very manipulative, but you have no idea that they're very manipulative, right? Gaslighting is one of the most awful things to go through. I've been through it my whole life. My whole life. Everybody that I bump into through Pisces in the 4th, does this always happen? Always. Half the stuff I'm telling you is because it's happened in my life my whole life. That's why I can sit here and with conviction and tell you all of that, because it happens. Time and time and time and time and time and time again does my karma keep showing up as the same thing of what I can't get rid of. Right, constantly. Not only is it a spirit message, but it's also me telling you of experience. Through my experience, I give you my experience and also channel messages. One energy. Right. Somebody feeling as if they're like making someone feel as if they're going mad, insane, right? So it can be on a light energy that someone questions another's reality to say, like, are you okay? And you're like, fuck yeah, bruv, I'm all right. Why do you keep asking me if I'm all right? All right means, like, is everything wrong? No, there's fuck all wrong. If there was, I would come to you and say, yes, there's something wrong, right? But like some people in life, they, you know, in Britain, it's very weird because that is actually a term of, you know, you go through the street and you're like, you alright, bruv? You alright? Yeah, I'm good, bruv. Yeah, Christy. Right? But a lot of people, they constantly say to people, are you alright? Yeah? Are you alright? Yeah? Are you alright? Stop asking me if I'm alright, please. Please don't keep asking me if I'm alright. Because if I wasn't, you would know, because I would be shitting on the floor, throwing up, like physically be sick and ill. Am I okay? Not with the scenario of that. No, I'm not okay with that, no. Right, so then you'll get a response then from somebody. They'll be like, no, actually, you know what, I'm fucking not okay. No, I'm not now. I was okay and everything was. What did you go and ruin everything? What did you go and do all of this? No, you did it. See, questioning reality. Questioning's reality to keep asking people if they're all right. You know, I mean, if someone isn't all right, that normally means that they're sick and that they are ill. Okay, sick and ill. Okay. Let's see. Sagittarius for the first week of June. Hangman, Pisces. Pisces energy. Could be this person, could be happening to this person, could be Virgo. This could be all in one chart, maybe. But like I said, me, Pisces 4th house, bam. This happens to me everywhere. Why do you think I end up getting fed up with human beings? Because my karma is, I've just, you know, like I said, the more you are in purgatory, 9, purgatory. Never reach the ending until you die, right? Look forward to death, right? I'm a Scorpio rising. But generally, that's what people do, right? They sit back like, God, I'm frustrated, I'm fed up, blah, blah, blah. What's the point of being on Earth, really? You know, what's the point in being here? To work, to sweat, to bleed, to put on weight, to have pimples, to have spots, to have dry skin, to fall out with people? What's the point of life? Right? Don't go and do anything daft. But my question of reality really is what is the point of life, right? To live, right? So what you do, you make the most of while you're here. But what happens all the time while you're here is purgatory, right? So for me, having this in the 4th house, this happens to me wherever I go. Wherever I go in my life with friends or anybody, does this happen because of mainly this one placement in my chart. Does this happen? Right. Now, I'm sorry I'm talking about myself, but I'm trying to let you know that it's either one person or another person. But it is just like afraid so afraid not, because it will be I'm afraid not, bruv. I'm afraid not are you coming at me with all of that fucking bollocks in my life. I don't listen to that shit. I don't bend over and pick up the soap. Of course I don't. No. Unless I'm in prison. Right, but you are. Karmic prison. Right? So no, bruv, I ain't bending over to pick up the soap for that. No, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not are you going to come at me with all of that. You're stuck with, you're in here with me. Yeah, well, I'm in here with you too. So again, somebody now is getting completely and utterly like afraid of this person, what they're going to do, which means that I just know damn well. You see, even Pisces, when they, like, on their readings, I ended up talking about a lot of stuff on the Pisces reading over on Patron. It all came true for me. All of that came true for me. It just swapped around on me. It swapped around on me. I thought it was something that was going on, which it was, and then it ended up being someone else that was connected to me through what was going on with them, and it, like I said, it all swapped around. The energy of the lesson is still there, but it all swapped around. I had another Pisces in their reading saying, yeah, they chose their karmic. I'm sorry, but it's no good mentioning the karmic energies around here. Honestly, because I'm not the same flavour as a lot of others. I will rub you up the wrong way. Okay? I only say it because I've been through it for 12, 13 or more years. Right? And I've been this way since I was a kid. Right? But, again, here... you can't be in twin flame dynamics and say they chose their karmic, because that's why you have nothing, right? It's because you have the spiritual connection. They chose their person, their dharma. That's what they chose. They chose their dharma, things that were karma. People that are in twin flame relationships are fucking lunatics. Person that has the dharma, which is karma energy, the dharma. Right. After the storm. No, I don't want all of that lunatic raving bollocks. No. I want the person where I feel safe. Right? Yeah, but I'm an empath. I can see and think and go. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. You might be able to. But you're not seeing me. I'm seeing the other person because they are my dharma. The karma energy, not the karmic. Right? His name's Michael, or fucking, you know, or Michelle. I don't know. But either way around, you know, please stop looking at these other people that have things as the karmic energies. No, they're the dharmic energies. They are the dharma. Right? The Dalai Lama. Right? Jesus hung on a cross. Right? Jesus. Forgive them, because they know not what they do. Afraid not, afraid so. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Human beings, flawed human beings. I've never read a Bible, but it is one verb that I picked up on. Forgive them, for they know not. It just so happens I call this afraid not. But Jesus was also a Piscean. Right? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Here. Narcissism. They've got no idea what they do. They're flawed. They're flawed. Right. Me, I think of myself. Selfish. I think of myself. I don't worry about other people. I think of myself. If the energy feels right around me, I know it. I can't never prove that to people. Right? There's a lot of things that come up in my energy and in my head channel wise, and I can never prove that to every single person that turns up. I can never prove it, right? I can never prove it. Because you also, have to also read the comments and everything else, and you have to know all of the other people that are experiencing the same and different things. You also know that other people are listening to other people and brainwashed by that, and then come to another, to another, to another, to another, and just bring all of the energy back to someone else that doesn't believe in the same thing. Right? So, you know, a lot of the things that I feel and know, I can't always explain. Right? I can't always explain. Right? You have to wait for the energy to change for your karmic energy. Right? But again, I've spent like an hour on a Sagittarius reading, and Sagittarius, Libra, some of the others I really struggled with in order to get subscription rates through those star signs. But never mind, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I've got other reading to do. But yeah, y'all got like a lot of, yeah, forgive them for they know not what they do. But can you forgive a narcissist when they're triggering you off and pissing you off? Right. So again, forgiveness. I'm a lenient God. Really? Well, all of us. If God is within us and we are most lenient, are we what? A doormat for letting people get away with all of this murder and everything that goes on in life? Are we okay with all of that happening? but it happens anyway. Are we okay with trying to stop all of that kind of thing from happening? But we can't. If we could, then would we have done anything about all of this stuff that went on in the news and everything else? Can we go to a government and say, look, you know, can you stop blowing up these people and killing all of their families? Can you do all of that? No. No, you can't. You have to sit back and watch it unfold, life, because it does. It's flawed. Life is flawed. It's a flawed energy here. This poor person here got crucified. Got crucified, right, for knowing certain things that people didn't believe in, right? Was known, well, no, is a traitor? No. No. Was no, well, there it goes into religion. But, you know, Judas, right, but no matter what you read or look from, it's just energy I get from a book up here, right? But again, even if you look at the energy of Jesus, right, was crucified for what he did, was a healer. The belief of that is like, oh my God, no, no, this person's weird, this person's strange, they have a different way of looking at things, they have a different way of the things that they actually do know. So me and my disciples, right, the people that follow, right, Jesus. But yeah, scripture, the word of God, but basically not me, the word of the book, which is the Akashic Book of Records, right? But some people believe in what they read out of an actual book, right? So you might as well really go on to like Twitter or something, Facebook. That's a book, right? Facebook, right? Or Wikipedia. Wikipedia, loads of info on there, right? Out of a book. It is a page, right? Page. But like, you know, sacrifice. Life is a sacrifice, right? It is. There's no sacrifice, it's enough to world. There's two hearts living in two separate worlds. That's a Pisces, living in separate worlds. Right, they have 1 foot in reality and 1 foot out of reality, right? Reality check, that's why people get reality checks, right? It's to bring oneself back down to oneself. I like to slap myself around the face, just to wake myself the fuck up. Right, I'm a Pisces, I am, this is me. Right, this is me. But, yeah, not Jesus, right, I'm not Jesus. But, again, but, you know, I get word from, right, my way, not reading it. It's intuition, right? It's a connection. It's a connection with dark energies, right? People that do not believe, right? They do not believe. They say they do, but they don't. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, right? We're going to go on with the rest of your reading. Sagittarius, if you would like to join where this helps me do this channel too, if you would like to join in with that and help me do all of these, what you get for that is the full access bundle at the moment. So you get a plethora of readings. For this reading, your weekly will continue clarified, and then a you versus them, but thoughts and feelings. Right? How do they think about you, and how do you think and feel about them? Right? And then whatever it is that's going to cause that dynamic will tell me within that scenario there. So then we relate it also to your reading itself, of how that makes sense with this not making sense, or whether it all does. But then I'll also see if there's friends and people like that that are involved in it, right? So whichever way, because these people can turn up as anybody, right? But we try to look at a different thing. But if you would like to join, you can find the link below, provided below. But it will be the full access bundle only after the monthlies. That's where all of the weeklies that are done, that commence, they go over there, and we try to change it up now and again. There's a video that tells you all about that below. Okay, if you want to join, if you haven't, if you want to. Things do change. Also, I'm hoping that people are also forgiving. For me being this way, I do also struggle when it comes to planets and knowing things in my head. I also very much struggle with that, right? Because it's things that can't always be explained, and it's also planets that make me feel very strange. Energy that comes towards, that hasn't been seen yet, hasn't happened yet. Can be unknowing. Right, so let's see what's going to happen for your reading, and you can find all links provided below. Thanks very much, Sagittarius, and I'll see you soon.